And his top 5 at 5:55.
All right, Smokey, I don't know if you're going to agree with some of these, but these are my favorite because of, the tragic situation with Tiger Woods right now and the car accident, what he's having to deal with and going through surgery and all that. I just thought I would bring up top 5 Tiger Woods highlights memories.
Hey, Jack, is he dead? I mean, we're doing this. It's a wreck.
Yeah, but I mean, I brought it up. I mean,
this is this is
but
morbid.
Look, he may not play again.
Oh, no, there's a really good, you're right. We've seen him come back from a torn ACL and win the U.S. Open with a Achilles, whatever it was, and a broken leg. We've seen him come back from major issues with his back. We've seen him come back from personal issues. Ben Hogan, one of the greatest of all time, had a horrific car wreck, and he came back to eventually dominate again. But, man.
He was still young, though. I mean, Tiger's 45.
I don't know what Hogan's age was when he had the wreck, but he came back and played. But, okay.
Yeah. All right.
This is going to make me sad.
All right. Number 5, the perfect chip at the 2005 Masters.
Yeah, I was there.
This one right here?
Yeah. He was up in the back left. Had to hit. No, it was incredible. And he eventually held off Chris DeMarco and won it.
A dirty, disgusting Florida Gator at that. Number 4, the perfect shot at the 2002 PGA. This was, according to him, this is the best shot he's ever hit, which is out of the bunker and into the hole. I believe it was his 3rd shot for an eagle.
I don't remember this one.
Yeah. But yeah, so I looked, I did some research on this. This was he says this is the best shot he's ever hit.
Wow.
Because it was out of a bunker and then eagled.
Was that when he beat Bob May in that thrilling down to the wire crate? Yeah, that was an amazing, I think they may have gone to the playoff. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Number 3, the Tiger Slam in 2001. I don't know if anybody's ever do this again.
Winning all 4 majors at one time, although it wasn't what is considered the Grand Slam.
Yeah, no, but he had that to the Tiger Slam there, and that was number 3. Number 2,
we're behind here.
Yeah, we're behind
there
in the graphic a little bit. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. Tiger Slam. That means he held all 4 majors, but unfortunately he was not able to have all of them in one year because that would be even more rare.
Number 2, and this was a tough one, but 97 Masters, the first win for him in the 97 Masters, where the world kind of fell in love with Tiger. At least for as long as they were in love with him before.
What he did in his first round, he was kind of shaky. And then he ended up winning by, 12 or 15 strokes, whatever, some stupid number.
Yeah.
All right.
I might do another one later on, which is like top 5 cool stories. Well, I'll include that one about Phil Mickelson at the Masters where Tiger was just toying with him.
Speaking of which, here's a tweet from Mickelson before we get to number 1. We're all pulling for you, Tiger. We are so sorry that you and your family are going through this tough time. Everyone hopes and prays for your full and speedy recovery.
All right, yeah, and that's great from Phil to hear that.
Well, they really have.
Because they're in a different place in their lives now.
Yeah, of course. That's what happens with age.
Yeah. And number 1, which is one of my favorite sports moments of all time, the 2019 Masters. Because, and I thought this just because his kids, his golf was, to hear about it, and I don't want to put it this way, was it like, oh yeah, back in the day I was great. Well, okay. This is why you have all this cool stuff, guys.
I haven't cried since September of 2015, and you're going to try to make me do it.
But that one, to me, was, it was just amazing.
It was out of nowhere.
It was out of nowhere.
And I never thought he'd win another major.
And with especially with Charlie sitting there, on the end of the 18th green, the when he looked at his kids, and I was
forget them. It was about you and me.
It was, yeah.
It's about winning for all of us who stuck with him. Yeah.
Yeah, and the way that, when he was walking down the 18th fairway, and you knew it was about to happen, and you're like, oh my gosh, finally.
Although his drive on 18, he kind of cut it around that corner, but he was a little blocked out, had to hit it short front right off in that big slope. You know what was great about that win? You always heard this one. People always find something negative about even greatness. Well, he's never had to come from behind because he used to dominate. He grabbed a hold of it. He came from behind in that final round when everyone melted down at number 12, the par 3, Koepka in the water, right? Mm-hmm. Finau in the water. What's his name? The guy that he was going head-to-head with. From England was, I believe, from England was in the water as well. Okay, all right.
Armstrong, do you have a problem with any of these? Oh, you don't have a mic? It's still plugged in from the mayor? Okay, good deal. I wanted to make sure I didn't leave anything important out.
No, I don't really have a problem with this. And I am kind of in the generation where I don't really remember Tiger's reign, right? I was interested in golf after Tiger started not playing well. So I don't really have the Tiger opinion for you, unfortunately.
It's like it's talking about Babe Ruth.
It was Italy's Francesco Molinari, who's the one that also hit it in the water. Francesco Molinari. He hit it in the water on 12 as well. Craig, do you have a favorite?
He got mad.
Tiger?
Right?
I mean, that was 19 was pretty impressive.
19 was very impressive.
No, I'm not a golf fan, really, so I can't cite all these tournaments and these moments. And, I remember watching Tiger and watching him down the backstretch and, seeing him win the Masters, what was that, a couple years ago now?
Yeah.
Was really cool. But, golf's not really my game. So what I catch here and there is just really more general. And I'm a Tiger fan. Hate to hear the news today, although he appears to be doing okay. And apparently there's not any, drunken driving or pill popping, at least as of now, that it appears to be, which is what everybody's big concern outside of just his health was. But, you guys could have said 5 fictional tournaments, and I would have been like, okay, sure. You could have told me he won the Masters in 84. I'd have been like, okay.
I remember when he won the 2019 Masters, the thing I was thinking about was, I can't believe he's going to win this in a turtleneck. Because if you remember, his shirt had no collar. Do you remember that?
He wears mock.
That was my thought.
Not like the ones that went up your neck, like back in the 70s.
Yeah, but it was like it's like a half turtleneck, and I was like, this is just bad luck.
When you have a body and a chest like he does, you can wear a mock turtleneck, right?
It's gotta have a collar.
That
was my thought.
There's a 500. There was a chip in, and I think at Bay Hill or at the Memorial, whatever. But I'll tell you another one. You and I were in Atlanta. He had been out. He had been injured. And it would have been one of those Baylor Elite 8 runs against Kentucky that got knocked out. But he won at the Bay Hill. He hadn't won in a while. And he won at Bay Hill. You and I, we both, I think, maybe did a real awkward man hug.
Yeah.
Maybe inside the hotel room.
Yeah,
we getting deeper than that.
It was.
Yeah, but at the putt against Rocco Mediate that got forced to play off the next day at the 2009, 8 U.S. Open, which was his only major until he won the Masters just a couple years ago. All right. Okay.
I'm still mad at Y.E. Yang to this day. Good for him, but
yeah, that was kind of he tigered Tiger.
That's one we don't have because of you, buddy, for your one moment in the sun.
Yeah. Scott Drew, Jared Butler, Casey Keeler, Kevin Gill.
All right, JTT's not playing tonight. That's one note. It looks like
that's a big deal, man.
Following players.